Hey y'all, welcome to Bea Finds Joy, where we are unapologetically living a joyous life boldly. And today is a video that has been a long time coming. When I tell you that I've been wanting to do this video for the past couple of months and I wasn't in the right place to do it, but now I am. I don't really have a choice to not be in the right place to do it because I got to get things under control. So as you can tell by the title of this video, your girl stopped budgeting, and I've been budgeting since 2016 when I got married. Then I really went hard with budgeting when I started the Crafty Budgeter in 2021, sharing my journey with y'all, trying to get my finances under control, paying off debt, all of those things. And then I was consistent until I wasn't. And when the wasn't happened, yeah, that's where we are right now. And we got to bring it back. Like, we got to bring it back to what I know works for our family. And so when I say that I stopped budgeting and our budgeting and being in control of our money kind of went by the wayside, and could I say maybe is trash, that's where we're at. That is where we are at. So the good thing is I know what to do to get us back on track. I've had a couple of moments over the past year and a half where I would start to get us back on track and then be like, I'm taking another break. And I can't take any more breaks. I'm at a point now that it's time for me to get it together. And what better way to get it together than doing it with y'all? And I think this is really important to share the reel of budgeting, where, sometimes you're on this high, right? You're uphill, you're budgeting, you're being consistent, you're being in control of your money, you're doing all the things that you need to do to be successful with your financial goals. And then life happens and other things come about. There's expenses and emergencies that come into our lives that kind of, take us off the train track that we are going on. And sometimes we just need to be rerouted. And so we are in the reroute season of our journey. And when I talk about finding joy, what I've realized is that I am most happy and I feel a lot of joy when I know what's going on with our finances. I was a paycheck budgeter, zero-based budgeter, and every paycheck I would budget and knew exactly where our money was going. Now it would be that I would just be behind. Y'all, don't judge a girl over here. Like, I would forget to pay stuff because I didn't write anything down. I didn't have my calendar, and I would be late and have to do a late charge. We accrued some more debt. Y'all, we'll get into the nitty gritty with all of that. And just a lot of things happened that took us off the path that we were on. And so now I want to reroute us and to show that you can get back to where you want to be, right? Like, you can get back to the goal that you have set for yourself in regards to your finances, so that way you can live that joyous life. I can't live a fully joyous life unapologetically when I'm worried about finances and knowing that, I don't have things under control. So with that being said, I'm going to bring you along with me as I get into my budgeting era, back into my budgeting era, because technically I don't really necessarily want to go back to where I was in regard to the budget, because my life has changed. There's a lot of things that have happened that have shifted from the time I started budgeting in 2016 when it was just my husband and I, to now where we are a family of four. When we started budgeting in 2016, we were two full-time incomes. Now I work part-time. And so things are different. And so I have to reevaluate and reflect on where I am right now in our current financial situation, and to create a budget that's going to work for us. And y'all, it can happen because I've done it before. And so I'm really excited actually that I'm going to be sharing this with y'all. on this channel because I hope it can be an encouragement and an inspiration for those of you that might be in the same boat. If you've budgeted before and kind of fell off and need to get back on track, like, this is where you need to be. If you've never budgeted before, but you know that you have these financial goals, whether it's paying off debt, whether it's savings, whether it's, saving for a house or a car, or just being more financially aware and being more in control of your money, like, this is the place that you want to be, because I'm literally going to walk you through the steps. Not only am I doing it with my own budget, but I'm going to be sharing that information with you, and you're going to follow along with me. So that leads me to my next really exciting point that I want to share that I'm going to be doing in this upcoming month. And so I'm going to be doing a series called the Bold Budget Series. And so we are boldly trying to unapologetically live a joyous life. And so we want our finances to be bold in that as well. And so for the month of May, I'm going to be putting out 3 videos a week. Y'all, can I do it? Yes, we can. 3 videos a week talking on all of the steps that you need to do to budget. And not only are you going to be getting that information, but I'm going to be living it with you. Again, I gotta rebuild and revamp and, refresh and rehash all those our budget. And so why not use my journey to inspire y'all on your journey if you want to join it with me. So starting May 1st, I'm going to be starting this budget series, and I have a workbook that goes along with the series. So the workbook will be available on May 1st. If you're watching this after the month of May or within the month of May, I'll put all of the information linked down below, so that way you can have a full access to the workbook. And then I'll also create a playlist with all of the videos that go into this series, so that way you're good to go no matter when you watch this video. But if you're watching it in real time right now, as of April 29th. Oh no, wait, is it the 29th? What day is it? Yeah, April 29th. On Wednesday, May 1st, will be the first video. And so I've broken it out into the 5 weeks of May. May is a 5-week month. And so I've created topics that will go along with walking you and me through the steps to get us to creating this bold budget that's going to work for you and work for me. I'll quickly go over what the topics are for each week. That way you can kind of get an idea of, what will be coming up over this upcoming month or whenever you are watching this series. All right, so the first week, starting May 1st, will all be around getting ourselves organized. You can't budget until you have things ready to go and know where you need to be at with your finances. Where are you currently with that? So getting organized is going to be really important to have this strong foundation to setting up a budget. So the first week is about getting organized. We're going to be talking about your essential must-have things to be prepared to start the budgeting process. We're going to talk about resetting our mindset around budgeting, because it's really important to kind of think through and reflect on where we are currently and where we want to go. So we're going to be doing that within the first week. The second week is all around it's called Show Me the Money. So the second week is going to be talking about, looking at how to track your expenses, looking at your bank statements, looking at your credit card statements and things along those lines. Like, where is your money going? And how much income are you getting on a monthly basis? Because you need to know that information to be successful with budgeting. So there's different activities that I'm going to be doing on here that will be within the workbook that you'll be able to do. It's a printable workbook. I don't think I said that before. It's a printable workbook that I'll have a PDF that you can print it off at home. It's ready to go. The third week is let's talk about debt. So everyone might not be needing this third week, but your girl needs it. And many people have some form of debt, whether it's student loans, whether it's credit cards, whether it's home repair, like any debt that you have, we need to talk about that thing. those things, because that's going to be incorporated in how we set up our budget at the end of this month. The goal is by the end of the month, you have a budget that you feel comfortable and excited about that you can use down the line. I should have said that earlier, yes, but that is the goal. The fourth week is around building your budget. So we're going to take all of those components that we talked about the first 3 weeks and then actually go into the steps to create a budget, using that information that you've gained to put it into my easiest form of budgeting that I've been using for, I can't even tell you how many years, almost 8 years now. It's very simple. It's not complex. You know, it's straight to the point. That's my MO. That's where I am at. That's the time that I have. I want it to be just easy, ready to go. And then the last week is making money moves. Wait a minute. And that's all around savings. So while you are creating your budget, you know, thinking about your goals and thinking about what financial goals that you have, we're going to be talking about sinking funds. We're going to be talking about different and easy savings challenges and just a fun way to round out the month. So again, the goal of this Bold Budget series is that by the end of the month, you will have a budget that you have worked through and reflected on this whole month that you can use moving forward. The reason why I'm calling it a bold budget is because I always have to have an acronym. So it's a budget that you believe in. It's a budget that is objective, based on real facts, real data, real numbers. It's a budget that you can leverage and is lucrative. So you using your budget to catapult you and make you successful in your finances so you can do the things that bring you joy. And the other thing is the bold budget you can depend on. This is a budget that you've created that you can depend on, that you know will work for you. So that's where the bold comes in for the bold budget model, the mindset that I have. And so so every week starting on May 1st, you will get videos. I think it's over 10 to 12 videos that I'll be doing over this month. There'll be a video out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which is pretty cool. So actually it's more than 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, almost like 15 videos. In the middle of the month, I believe it's on May 15th, we're going to be doing like a live chat where y'all can just hang out with me. You can ask me questions and we'll just have some fun. But the thing that I really want this series to create is just fun, simple ways to get you towards creating a budget to help you reach your financial goals. That's the key. Is the budget is there to help you reach your financial goals. Like I said, whether it's paying off debt, savings, X, Y, and Z, that is why we are doing this. And because I'm in this stage that I need to get my family and our budget back to where it needs to be, we were off the rails, just like doing all the things, eating out, it's bad. It was bad. And so we getting it together and we're going to do it together, right? So if you were excited about this budget series, definitely put in the comments that you're going to join us for the series. I'll be putting out some content on my Instagram. It's the same as this YouTube channel. It's Bea Finds Joy, to kind of keep us motivated and inspiration. And what I found is when I do this in community with someone else, when I have an accountability partner, when I have just someone else in my quarter cheering me on to make it happen, then I actually do it. And so if I can be that for you, like, let's do it together. Let's make May the month where we can get our finances where we want it to be in regards to creating a budget. So that way in the future, we're good to go. You know, June will be the halfway point of the year. And so like, let's go into this halfway point of the year really strong. So that way we can end the last 6 months of the year really strong with our money. So if you are going to join me, put a thumbs up in the comment or say something in the comment like, yeah, okay. I don't know. Say something. Let your girl know that I'm not alone in this. And then more information will come on Wednesday. The workbook will be available starting May 1st. So in the video description on my Instagram and my link tree, it'll be ready to go for you. And pretty much every video that I will be doing in the month of May has some of that activity or, information that's going to be in the workbook. And some of you might be thinking like, Brittany, why are you creating this workbook? Or like, it's kind of like an ebook, like you could be using it to like get money or whatever. And God put on my heart that this is a season where it's not about the money. Me doing these things is not about getting money. It's about really just encouraging others as I encourage myself, and inspiring others as I inspire myself, motivating others as I motivate myself. And so it's not about the money. This is a free document that you'll be able to download really easy and print out at home and use as often as you want, right? Like there's no limit on it, how many times you want to print it. If you want to share it with your friends, I would love for you to share this information in this series with your friends and have them tag along with us as we do it. But it's more of just a way to be a blessing to others. And so, you know, I love this creative mind that I have. I've already kind of created the workbook, and it's looking really good. I'm really proud of it. And so I'm just excited that I get to share it with y'all. So that is it. That is all I wanted to share with you. When I stopped budgeting, I realized that budgeting really brought me a lot of joy, and knowing how I can use budgeting to do the things that I want and not having to worry about certain things in our lives in regards to finances and, you know, bills and things along those lines. Like that is where I want to get back to, because we are on a journey to unapologetically live a joyous life boldly in all aspects of our lives. And this is just one area that we are going to focus on for the month of May. And I hope you join along with me. So have a good rest of your day. See ya. Bye-bye.